If you came here from the main video 4, welcome back. And if you found this video on its own, know this is part of a mini-series inside of the First Time Home Seller series called Selling When Not by Choice. Today, we're focusing on selling because of financial stress. Maybe you're behind on payments, facing foreclosure, or just overwhelmed by debt. If that's you, please know you're not alone. In this video, I'll walk you through what to do first, what options you may have, and how to protect your credit and peace of mind along the way. Before anything else, here are 3 steps that can make the road ahead clearer. Confirm who must sign, whether it's just you and your spouse, or another co-owner. Clarity here avoids delays later. Gather documents. This includes payoff statements, lien details, and any foreclosure notices. The exact paperwork lenders and the buyers will ask for. And pick one spokesperson. Having one person as the main communicator keeps things consistent between you, your agent, and your lender. Once those are in place, the next priority is stabilizing your situation so you know exactly where you stand. Open the mail, call your lender, and write down exact dates. Why? Because foreclosure timelines vary by state, but in many places you may have as little as 90 to 120 days from your first missed payment before things accelerate. And if you're considering a short sale, keep in mind those can take longer than traditional sales, often 60 to 120 days after you find the buyer, since the lender must approve the terms. Acting early matters. The sooner you know your deadlines, the more options you'll have, and the less rushed and boxed in you'll feel. Here are the main paths forward. Sell before foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, a fast, well-marketed listing can both preserve your credit and maximize what you walk away with. The earlier you start, the stronger your position. Short sale. If you don't have equity, your lender may agree to sell less for what is owed. This requires a hardship package, proof of your situation, and usually takes more time to get approved. But it can prevent the long-term damage of foreclosure. Instant cash offers. Some companies promise speed and simplicity, and they can deliver on that, but it usually comes at a cost. Often offers come in below market value, and additional deductions for repairs and service fees can reduce what you net. If convenience is the top of your priority, it may be worth it. If maximizing your bottom line matters more, a traditional sale is often better. No matter which option you consider, knowing the timing attached to each one is key. For example, lenders may take weeks to review a short sale package, while cash buyers can close in days. Balancing urgency with your financial goals will help you choose the right fit. Even in distressed sales, there are costs to prepare for. Escrow and title fees, transfer taxes and proration, agent compensation for the sell and the buy. Good news, in many cases, especially with short sales, these can be negotiated into the terms of the sale, so you're not paying out of pocket. A good agent will walk you through your net sheet so you know exactly where you stand. And while money is in the front of the mind, don't forget the basics that protect your home's value. Even if the property is vacant, keep insurance and utilities active. A dark, unheated, or uninsured home is more vulnerable to damage, and that can reduce your options later. Since money and stress often go in hand, Let's talk about credit. Many homeowners wonder, what happens to my credit if I sell under pressure? Here's the truth. A foreclosure can stay on your credit for up to 7 years. A short sale usually has less long-term impact, although it does appear on your report. Selling before foreclosure is often the least damaging route, since it allows you to move forward without the mark on your record. I'm not a creditor, but I want you to hear this. The earlier you act, the more control you'll have over this affecting your future. This doesn't define you, and it doesn't mean you can't recover. When you're under pressure, it's easy to feel desperate for a solution. And unfortunately, that's where scams show up. If anyone promises to save your home in exchange for upfront fees, pause. Verify everything with a housing counselor or an attorney before signing. Real solutions don't require thousands of dollars up front. Your goal is to move forward, not to dig a deeper hole. Selling under financial pressure is never easy, but you're not stuck. The sooner you take action, the more choices you'll have. The lighter the road forward will feel. And if you're dealing with a different situation like divorce or loss of a loved one, those are also covered in this mini-series. You'll find those videos linked here in the description below. And even if this is the only video you watch, don't miss the next main video, video 5, where I answer one of the biggest questions sellers face. Should I sell my home or should I keep it as a rental? I'll see you in video 5.